Can a hot dog really be called a sandwich? That's up for debate. But one thing's certain, these are tasty dogs made with top-notch ingredients from companies that prioritize ethical practices. When evaluating which hot dogs use the best ingredients, we focused on those free from additives, preservatives, artificial colors, and flavors. All that extra stuff is really unnecessary. And while it might slightly extend shelf life, how long do hot dogs really sit around before hitting the grill? We also put a lot of weight on meat quality. Are the animals treated humanely? Do the companies responsibly source their meat, provide ethical diets, and prioritize animal welfare? That may mean a higher price tag, but for your health and peace of mind, it's well worth it. Teton Ranch hot dogs don't just skip the weird additives. They're genuinely delicious. Our only minor complaints? They're a bit smaller than some other brands and can be on the pricey side. Still, for the most part, they're worth it. The company uses grass-fed cattle raised by farmers and ranchers with certified humane status. The animals graze in pastures rather than feedlots, and no antibiotics or hormones are ever used. Sustainability is also a priority for Teton Ranch, helping ensure these hot dogs stay high quality for years to come. The ingredient list is refreshingly simple: beef, paprika, garlic, celery powder, cherry powder, onion, salt, and vinegar. That's it. Both the cocktail franks and the full-size dogs use the same ingredients. So whichever style you pick, you're getting a clean, premium hot dog.
We're here to lead you to greener pastures.
Niman Ranch offers hot dogs like grass-fed Angus beef franks and jumbo beef fearless franks. Their ingredient lists are simple: beef, spices, and non-fat dry milk. They also include dextrose and sodium phosphate, common additives that help with stability, shelf life, and a touch of sweetness. One of the standout aspects of Niman Ranch is their transparency. They openly share their sourcing protocols for beef, pork, and lamb on their website. The company prioritizes family-owned farms and maintains strict guidelines for quality feed, pasture access, shelter, and breeding practices. No antibiotics or hormones are used, and all source farms carry certified humane certification.
You looking for quality meat?
I think I found it.
Applegate is on a mission to change the meat we eat, and that commitment shows in several ways. At the core, the company aims to reform how antibiotics are used in livestock, a practice that has long contributed to issues like antibiotic resistance. Applegate also ensures their products are clean, free from artificial additives and genetically modified ingredients. On the animal welfare side, the company was founded by a vegetarian determined to create meat products without the cruelty all too common in the industry. Their hot dogs reflect that philosophy. Ingredients are simple and wholesome, including salt, vinegar, onion, celery, and a mix of spices such as cayenne, ginger, and coriander. Applegate enforces strict guidelines for raising animals, including how long young animals stay with their mothers and providing environmental enrichment. Animals treated for illness are never included in any products, reinforcing the company's commitment to ethical practices. Fork in the Road's Honest Dogs feature a simple, transparent ingredient list that highlights pasture-raised beef, along with a few other basics: vinegar, salt, garlic, onion, mustard, and spices. You know exactly what you're getting when these hit the grill. Like many brands on this list, Fork in the Road prioritizes humane, compassionate animal care. They also focus on sourcing from family farms, which is something we can fully support. That attention to quality shows in the flavor. While these hot dogs may come with a slightly higher price tag, it's worth it for the premium ingredients. As one Amazon reviewer put it, "I will never have to search for another hot dog brand again because I have found my holy grail beef franks." Boar's Head is known for producing high-quality meats, so it's no surprise that their hot dogs are just as good. These uncured beef frankfurters come with or without natural casing and are completely free of added sugar, MSG, nitrates, or nitrites. The ingredient list is short and simple: beef, water, celery powder, paprika, salt, and natural flavors. Nothing more. Unlike many newer brands on the market, Boar's Head has a long history of emphasizing quality. The company has been around for over a century, consistently prioritizing top-notch ingredients. A key part of that commitment is animal welfare, guided by the 5 freedoms, the widely recognized standards for responsible livestock care. Boar's Head believes that quality products start with quality ingredients, and when animals are raised humanely, the difference is evident in the finished product. Organic Prairie's organic uncured beef hot dogs have earned high marks across the board. On the Environmental Working Group's scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is the best, they score a solid 3.5. The company gets major points for responsible practices, including no synthetic chemicals, antibiotics, or hormones. The ingredient list is simple and clean: organic grass-fed beef, sea salt, spices, onion, garlic, and celery. Organic Prairie also emphasizes freshness, freezing their hot dogs immediately after production so that the sell-by date is just 3 weeks away. That's especially convenient for anyone who likes to stock up their freezer for later. The company notes that their cattle's diet leads to healthier, happier animals and a more nutritious final product. All of this adds up to hot dogs that are not only tasty, but also worth making a weekly staple for any hot dog night. Heritage Foods pork hot dogs come with a higher price tag, so they're not the everyday option for a backyard cookout, unless you're aiming to impress. But the splurge is justified. These dogs feature a short, simple ingredient list and are made from heritage breed pigs. Heritage breeds are animals that existed before industrial farming and haven't been heavily selectively bred over generations like most factory-farmed livestock. They're typically raised on smaller farms and in limited numbers. Some of these pig breeds are even considered threatened, and producing them on small-scale farms helps preserve their populations. It's a win-win. Small farms are supported, breed diversity is maintained, animals are generally treated well, and the result is a premium hot dog with superior flavor. If Oktoberfest is your thing, you'll want to know about Schaller Weber, a company with roots in Stuttgart, Germany. Ferdinand Schaller eventually made his way to New York City, where he teamed up with Tony Weber. The company has stayed true to its German heritage even while expanding across the US, which is great news, because you don't need to be in New York to enjoy a batch of these authentic German-style hot dogs. These classic Franks are made with a blend of pork and beef, emphasizing quality and flavor. The animals are raised humanely on vegetarian diets, with no antibiotics or hormones. For those who like a little heat, they also offer hot links. And when ordering online, there's no reason not to grab some traditional German mustard to complete the experience. It would be hard to leave out a chicken option, which is why Bell & Evans deserves a spot on this list. Their chicken franks use just 5 ingredients: chicken, from breasts, legs, and skin, broth, salt, sugar, and a spice blend. That careful selection helps avoid the weird, rubbery bits you sometimes find in lesser chicken hot dogs. Bell & Evans also stands out for its approach to raising poultry. The company prioritizes humane care and hasn't needed to use antibiotics in over a decade, thanks to historically healthy flocks. Unlike many chicken processors that rely on chlorinated water, Bell & Evans uses an air-chilling process in their 2005-built facility. This method produces tender, flavorful meat without adding extra water, giving you a better hot dog straight from the package.
It's about producing the best chicken that we possibly can and doing all the right stuff.
When was the last time you enjoyed Franks and beans? If it's been a while, Feltman's is here to revive that classic combination. These Coney Island-style hot dogs are a perfect complement to the nostalgic dish, and they're a step above the typical dogs you might toss into baked beans. The story of Feltman's dates back to 1867 on Coney Island, where Charles Feltman's hot dogs became so popular that he grew from a single cart into a sprawling restaurant capable of serving 10,000 guests. A must-see if anyone ever builds a time machine. But for now, grabbing a pack of Feltman's dogs today is a pretty solid substitute. These 100% beef franks keep things simple and clean. The ingredient list features beef, salt, spices, sugar, garlic, celery, vinegar, and yeast. No unnecessary extras. Plus, with online ordering available, enjoying a taste of Coney Island from home has never been easier.
I love it, I love it, I love it!
What could be better than a hot dog made with premium ingredients? How about one that's even longer than the bun? Brooklyn Hot Dog Company hits that sweet spot with their New York-inspired dogs, conveniently available for online order. These franks stick to a simple, clean ingredient list, but with a little twist. They use white pepper for a milder, smoother spice and a touch of citrus extract for subtle brightness. The result is a hot dog that's familiar and satisfying, with just enough variation to keep things interesting, without overpowering the classic beefy, smoky flavor you expect. Brooklyn Hot Dog Company also emphasizes humane cattle-raising practices and avoids nitrates, antibiotics, or other questionable additives. The goal was simple: craft a pure, meaty-tasting dog, and they've delivered exactly that.